Hello, this is Alexander Cross, criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. So, we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who was accused of domestic violence, and the whole thing was videotaped. Criminal attorney, Pittsburgh. Domestic violence attorney, Pittsburgh. Accused of domestic violence, Pittsburgh. Let's see. I went to see my husband at his work, and I found him really drunk. I was so angry and I started hitting him. He fell to the floor and I kicked him. Someone filmed everything. The police arrived and I was arrested. Gee, what a shock. So, yeah, well, it was filmed. There's no evidence that he was attacking you and you did whatever you needed to do to defend yourself. Self-defense is not going to be a defense there. Also, let's see, there's a potential psychological evaluation that could be made under Penal Code Section 1368, where 3 psychiatrists would have to interview you to determine whether or not you cannot assist in your own defense, or that you couldn't appreciate the consequences of your actions. If that doesn't really fly, well then you're kind of sort of stuck with this case, and it's definitely not a case to take to trial, because this would be a violation of Penal Code Section 273.5. What you're describing here is a felony domestic violence, which carries up to 4 years state prison, and also having to do domestic violence classes for up to 1 year. So more likely what will have to be done in this situation is after obtaining all the evidence and copies of the police report, it's going to be necessary to talk to the DA to come to a resolution to do everything possible to avoid obviously a state prison sentence, but even a county jail sentence. Maybe you can get a combination of community service, sheriff's work, some fines, some fees, domestic violence classes, anger management classes, and once your probation period is over, you would be able to petition the court in order to get this expunged off of your record so that it doesn't affect you for employment or housing or insurance, that sort of thing. However, if you're not a U.S. citizen, this domestic violence would be considered a crime of moral turpitude, which means it could still result in deportation, exclusion from the United States, and denial of naturalization. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who accidentally sent a sexual video to a minor. Criminal attorney, Pittsburgh. Domestic violence attorney, Pittsburgh. Accused of domestic violence, Pittsburgh.